What's good, everyone? Welcome to the Through It All podcast. The idea behind each episode is to uncover one's true story and just have honest conversations about overcoming the difficulties of life. And so today's special guests, to my left, we got Jaiden Ortega and Jacob Gorlato. Known the fellows for quite a while, so I figured it was about time to get them on the pod. Jaiden graduated from Capo Valley along with me, and then Jacob graduated from Aliso Niguel High School, which are both in Orange County. 2020 grads, both attending Saddleback JC. Jaiden is majoring in nursing, Jacob in music production. And how you guys doing today, man?
Doing great, man.
Yeah?
Love to be here. Thank you.
Couldn't be better.
Dude, like we always talk about this at the gym, but it's like I feel like one of us is going to start laughing crazy at one point just randomly.
Oh, like right now?
Yeah, someone's got to get the giggles out at some point, but it's gonna happen. So just be on the lookout for that. Yeah. But I kind of want to start it off a little bit differently today. Usually I do this at the end, but I'm gonna start at the beginning. So, what does Through It All mean to you? And you can go in like whatever order you want.
You go first.
Jacob, you can start us off.
Through it all, to me, actually. Now, for real, Through It All to me seems like kind of an inspiration because, knowing you for the past couple of years.
Been a while.
Yeah, been a long time. Mm-hmm. But, starting this from the ground up, and I know it's going to launch up even further. Big things coming soon.
For sure.
But, yeah, it is an inspiration because it, makes me, want to do something on my own.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you. What about you, Jay?
All right. Well, Through It All, first of all, I'm not going, crazy because simple terms for me. But through it all just means you're going basically through stuff and you have to go through highs, lows, all that. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. No, I like that.
Yeah.
That's good. And when I think of it too, so just to give a little background, I've known these dudes for a long time, 6 years with Jacob, and then Jaiden was in 5th, 6th grade hooping with him. So what is that, 8?
Something like that.
And we've went to the gym a lot, and I've kind of heard your stories, the stuff that you went through. Jaiden, I know you tore your meniscus after your freshman year.
Yeah.
And that was a grueling process.
Why are you laughing, bro?
Told you at some point. But it's just hearing the stuff you were saying, it's that was a battle,
Yeah,
and
sure.
I'm sure for you it was. For the outside world, they might not see it like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jacob, same for you with trying to get to that varsity level. So when I think of Through It All, to your stories, that's what I think of. So I kind of want to go in depth with that. Jaiden, grueling meniscus injury after your freshman year, go into that.
All right. Well, so first, I tore my meniscus during my freshman year, around late spring, start of summer, somewhere around that. And it was pretty crazy because I was just playing through it, and I always I felt my knee just hurting constantly, but I just wanted to fight through the pain because my motto was you can't really go through much if you don't go through pain.
Right.
Some light. So
Yeah.
I gotta laugh, man.
You're funny.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, anyways, I just wanted to fight through the pain because during the games I never really felt it that much. But after the games, it was really crazy. I was just in constant pain, just burning, excruciating pain. But I just had to fight through it because I loved playing basketball, especially during that time. I still love playing basketball now, but not as much as before. And after that, after I tore my meniscus, I kind of set it off for a while. And then I finally had the courage to be all right, Ma, I got to get this checked out.
Get it checked out. About time.
Because it was really bothering me.
Yeah.
But once I got it checked up, I only got an x-ray, which was probably the stupidest idea because it wasn't anything with the bone. Because if it was a bone, I would have been toast.
Yeah.
But after that, I got an x-ray only. And it was probably for a couple 2 to 3 months where I just relied on that, and I just went to PT over that course of time, and nothing really changed. I was it's kind of annoying because I want to play basketball now, but that wasn't the case. And then I had to go get checked up again, and when I got checked up, they ordered an MRI scan couple weeks later, got my MRI scan back, and guess what happened? Torn meniscus. Crazy, right?
Brutal.
Yeah, and that torn meniscus wasn't just like a regular like torn meniscus, like like a slight tear. Mine was torn 3 separate ways.
Jeez.
Vertically, laterally, and horizontally. So.
Jeez.
Yeah.
How did that affect you mentally? Like, because I want to ask, like, what's one word that you would say that when you think of that 10-month period or that journey, like, what do you think of? What's one word, first word that pops up into your mind?
Well, first, it's 10 months was crazy. 10 months of just a meniscus surgery, like, or meniscus tear, like, it's not normal.
Yeah.
But yes, whatever. Well, a word I'd say that I went, like, that would, like, signify what I went through probably be, just patience.
Patience.
Because I always wanted to play, like, every day I wanted to play basketball during that time.
Yeah.
But I knew I couldn't because, of course, I had to heal up, rest, and get my strength back. But during that time, I couldn't rush things, because if I rushed things would have got worse. And now that I'm saying about, like, rushing, the crazy thing is when I got my meniscus surgery, let's say it was a week after my surgery, I went back to school. And then that day I went back to school, I was crutching over a wet puddle, and guess what happened? I slipped and hyperextended my knee after
Unlucky.
surgery, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And then I went back to the doctor after that, and they said I had a hyperextension, and then I sprained my gastrocnemius, which is my calf muscle. It's crazy.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah.
So you were going through it.
Yeah, I was going through it all. You know what I mean?
Through it all. There it is. So the biggest thing, obviously, like you said, I picked up was patience. Mm-hmm. That's something that's been like something I'm still trying to learn and like work on is patience. Yeah. You know, especially when stuff gets hard. Yeah. And there's like stuff is always going to be hard, but it's like for you, it was your injury. For Jacob, it was like trying to hoop. So like I kind of want to like spitball into your journey off Jaiden's word patience. Yeah. So from what I know, and you're gonna go deeper into it, is like your goal was to play varsity basketball.
Right.
The first year didn't happen, second year didn't happen, third year didn't happen. And like the coolest thing is like I told my dad, you know what I mean? Yeah. Dude, I might start crying here, you know what I mean? But it's like seeing you at the gym and stuff, and you're like, dude, I didn't make it, or texting you during tryouts. I remember like you're like, oh, I didn't make it. And I was like, dude, the dude works hard. Like, he deserves a chance. And then you finally did it your senior year. I was like, that was so cool, man, that you stuck to it, stayed the course. So talk about that, like the emotions and feelings that come with that.
Well, at first, I want to say so starting off like freshman year, like freshman summer, I was really like, that's where like competition really hit me. Because I was like, okay, these guys aren't just like some 6th, 7th, 8th graders I'm playing against. It's like, these guys played travel ball.
Right.
I was just like barely ever. Like I played maybe one game of travel ball, like 2-3 games, and then left because I didn't like the coach. But anyways, yeah. So I was like adjusting to new competition. I tried out for the team freshman year. I was like, okay, I didn't make it. So I was kind of like, I was very distraught just because of I never really knew that feeling before of like, oh, you're not going to be part of this, like never really got like cut out of something. So that kind of really hit me, like it hit me hard freshman year. But then as like the years went on, I was like, okay, I kind of just put my head down and was like, okay, if I work, I think I can do it. And then next year comes, you know, with the help of Jaiden, Isaiah, another hooper. I really thought, okay, maybe this time I know how hard I work, so maybe next year comes, doesn't happen.
You just want a chance at this point, right? It's like, bro, like they just gotta give my boy a chance.
I know. I was like, damn, coach me do me dirty like that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay. And sophomore year, I was kind of like, I was really like, damn, is this gonna like. I didn't even know what to think at that point because I was so just upset with it really made me mad at myself because I thought I was doing something wrong, just because I knew the dudes on the other team were like, they weren't like doing what I was doing. I was going to the gym like Monday through Sunday, like trying to get the best I could, but and I was like, so I felt like coach was just picking favorites, and I don't know, but so on, sophomore year, I kind of just like went on a spiral, like just downhill, and I was not feeling my best, but I was still like, patience, like as long as I like push through, I think I can get through it again. And junior year comes around, I was like, okay, I'm feeling, because in spring we had like spring league, playing against like random teams, and they were playing me like, and I was just like manager on the team, and they were playing me, so I was like, okay, maybe I have a chance. And then summer comes, still working hard, tryouts come, and I'm like, okay, maybe I got a shot. Junior year comes, you know what I'm saying? I thought I had a nice tryout. Honestly, I felt like one of my best. And then, of course, once again, go up to the list, don't see my name, and I'm like, okay, maybe the coach is out to get me or something. And then that's when it was like, okay, instead of like, after that, after learning, like going through sophomore year, I was like, okay, I'm going to waste more time being mad at myself than, like, instead of being mad at myself, I could really just put my head down and go through the work. And actually, like, really saw, like, you, and especially you, like, going through that injury, I was like, because you were missing for, like, forever.
Yeah, he was out for a minute.
Yeah, forever. And I was like, okay, I mean, it's hard to do it on your own.
Yeah.
But I was just like, screw it, head down, work out, do my thing. And then finally, senior year comes, and I'll always remember that you texted me on junior year. Yeah. And I mean, I'm sure I don't remember, but I remember specifically junior year, after junior year, you're like, or you texted me specifically in the morning at school before I even saw the list. And you went, oh yeah, tell me how it goes, blah, 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 I want to know. And I was like, I got you. Go up, second, third period after, walk up, and I see the list, junior year, and I was like, just shook my head. I couldn't even fathom, like, after all that I did.
Yeah.
And so I texted you, and I was like, I didn't make it. And, so on and so forth. And finally, waiting for my time just to come. Senior year comes, boom. You know what I'm saying? That grind hit. Not for real, though. But, junior year was just like, it was just like a mental uphill battle for me. So after all that, finally working out, trying out, and seeing my name on the list, I literally went up to the list, saw my name, and I was literally shaking. I literally just couldn't, like, I was so happy because I knew how much work I put in.
Yeah.
And I just, like, it made me feel so proud of myself that I actually did something, like, with like a journey. Like, I didn't do all that just for nothing.
Yeah. Dude, I love that. Both of you. It's cool how you said you had, like, him to bounce off too, especially in terms of, like, you were, like, he was out for a while, and then you were going through your stuff so you could feed off of each other and kind of talk that stuff out.
Too, dude. That's crazy.
Exactly. And I was upset. I was like, damn, my boy's gone.
Yeah. Well, he's like my disciple.
Oh, yeah.
Jane's my disciple. So everything he knows, I taught him.
He's my disciple too.
So what, because I want to hit you with the same question too. Would you say patience is the one word that sticks out to you, or is it something different?
Right now, I'm feeling patience.
You're feeling patience too?
I feel like there's another word.
You can't copy me, bro.
I got you.
I like patience though.
No, patience is good, but I think, I don't know if this counts. That's not one word, but it's like mental toughness.
Okay.
Is really what, like mental. I want to say mental.
Mental.
Just like.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Because I was going to say, what is like, and whoever wants to go first can just talk or we can spit off each other, but like, bro, like, what is that day-to-day stuff like? Because, like, no one sees the stuff you're going through. Like, you might have people text you, but do they really know what you're going through? Sure. Does someone know what it's like to not make your varsity team for 3 years? And then they don't understand you got to walk around every day seeing, the varsity games, the people who go up to the people telling them good game. Like, that doesn't affect you. You know what I mean? Or seeing dudes who you're better than, like, be playing at different levels. So, like, how did you get through it? What would you tell your younger self, and just, like, advice you'd have to other people going through similar situations? Because everyone goes through it in different forms of life. So, for sure.
You want me to start?
Yeah, you go first. I'm still kind of thinking.
I mean, you could go off each other too. It doesn't have to be like.
All right, well, for me at least, I mean, it was especially hard because I was a manager too. So like, I wasn't only like, oh, you didn't make the team. It was like, I'm just some guy who gets like free gear and just like goes with the team, and like, they all know, like, everybody knows, like, you're not part of the team. You're just like some dude who just takes stats for the team, and I always have to see him like play ball, and I'm like, I wish that could be me, you know? And, like, I think the hardest part for that is, like, every day, like, waking up every day knowing, like, you have to wait, like, a full year just to be like, okay, I just got to give it one more shot. It's like, it's not just like, okay, don't make the team, and then, I'll just try out next week. No. You have to wait 365 days till your next shot.
Right.
Which is patience in its own, like...
Epitomizes patience.
Yeah. And so, like, that's just ridiculous to me for that. I mean, I don't know about for you. I mean, for your injury. Because I wasn't there, but...
Yeah, that's incredible, Jacob.
Yeah, that's crazy. So crazy. Well, when I was hurt, of course it's going to be tough because... You see people playing, and it's like how you said. It's like, you know you're better than that guy. It's like, of course I knew I was better than that guy during my time when I was out. But the crazy thing is, like, after when I got back, I wasn't the same. I was really slow. I gained a couple lbs. You know what I mean? And the thing that was tough was I wanted to move how I used to move, like how I was moving back before I got hurt.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't the same. And I think was worse than going through the injury. Just like knowing that you suck right now. Like, there's no sugarcoating, you suck. Mm-hmm. And then I just didn't enjoy basketball during that time. So I think that's worse for me than just going through like the recovery process. Because I learned a lot through the recovery process, like what I wanted to do.
Because that shapes your goals for your life.
Yeah.
So if you didn't have that, if you had it the way you expected it to be, and you had like that hoop journey that you might have anticipated, you probably wouldn't be doing what you're doing now.
Exactly. Like I wanted to be at first I wanted to be a physical therapist, like anything in the medical field, because medical field's interesting, you know what I mean? And you get good money for that too. But
that's on the side.
Money.
Yeah, that's but physical therapy was my first like thing I wanted to do, because of course when I was going through rehab, like I experienced with everything in that, like, let's say clinic, I like you could say that, and I enjoyed every part of that. Like those days I went to rehab and like therapy and stuff, it was so fun. And then all of a sudden I was always talking to my mom about like what I wanted to do for my career path for the future, and we constantly talked about it. She was like, oh, you should do nursing, blah, 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 nursing that, nursing this. And I always looked at it and saw, like, what I could do with it. And I decided, I was like, nursing would probably be the better path for me because, first of all, like, if physical therapy didn't go well, then I wouldn't have too much of a piggyback on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if I did nursing and I didn't really like it, well, I'll definitely like it. Yeah. But if I didn't like it, let's say, then I could go back to physical therapy and get, like, my education in that so much more easier.
Right.
Because you already have, like, the tools from, like, nursing school and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's just, you're like, not more hands-on, but you're hands-on with, like, let's say, like, movement and stuff. Instead of, like, let's say, like, you got to inject somebody with, like...
Yeah, with a shot or something.
Yeah.
So basketball puts you on that path then.
Yeah.
Do you think, like, and this is the last one I want to hit you with before we move into like something else. But do you think like, shoot, I just lost my train of thought.
Oh yeah, me too, bro.
Dude, I wasn't locked in. I wasn't locked. I was looking at him. I was gonna laugh. Shoot, dude. Colin, I think that's the first time that's happened. Oh yeah. So I was gonna say, did you like when you were going through your stuff and you said, "Oh, I'm not as fast as I once was." Do you think like you handled that the right way, or do you think you?
Oh, for sure. Nah, no way.
You didn't?
Nah.
Like, and I was gonna say, like, what would you change if you had to redo it, knowing what you know now?
Well, first of all, I changed my mindset because
What was your mindset like?
I was lazy.
Uh-huh.
Like I was negative. I was like, oh, this could have been that, blah, blah, this could have been something else, you know. I never worked on it. That's what my problem was. Like I worked on it, but just not as hard as I should have.
Right.
And I didn't put like the dedicated time
Okay.
that I should have. But you live and you learn.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that awareness. That's real though.
Yeah.
That's hard to admit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I appreciate you guys.
But hold on, another one.
You want to ask something? Yeah. Nah, go for it, bro.
He's not done yet.
But after that, I realized how much I sucked, and then I finally found I sucked and I hated what I was doing during that time. But then that spring came around, that spring heading towards senior year, that's where I found my love for basketball again. Even though I didn't play as much, I found the love I wanted to find
Right.
during that year.
Yeah.
And I was like working really hard and I was hooping.
Yeah.
But then during that same year, something tough happened. My grandpa, he passed away that year too.
I remember that.
So that also made me work twice as hard. Yeah.
Man.
I'm getting a little teary, man.
Nah, you're good, bro. I feel you. I remember that. I remember that. Well, thank you for sharing. We're gonna go into like lifting. That's something I want to talk about. I know we all go to the gym sometimes, like when I'm back, or especially in the summer. But
Bro.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my God.
Shout out
JPG.
JPG.
Jaiden Ortega. That's me.
this guy. But you guys like, especially Jaiden, you be throwing up big weight too, and then Jacob. So I lifted with you. Obviously, it was like a couple weeks ago, but then before that, it was like 3-4 months. So I hadn't seen you in a minute, and you're out here throwing up big weight now. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
So that was huge.
That's me.
No, that's me, bro.
This is how it is at the gym all the time. They just be going back and forth, bro.
Who make you pick up those weights?
You.
That's you.
But anyways, like I kind of want to talk about that. What does it provide you with? Why do you keep showing up? What emotions do you experience when you go to the gym?
All right. Well, first of all, the gym is just going there is just fun. The atmosphere and just like working out. Of course, I don't look like I'm crazy right now because you know what I mean? I got the pump cover on. You know what I'm saying? But
Bulk season.
Yeah, unintentionally. No, but I find it like really enjoyable to go to the gym every day because it's a place where you can just disconnect. You know what I mean? Like, especially with school. Like for me, like nursing, like the major is kind of crazy. So not kind of, it's crazy. So like school for that is pretty tough, and I can't always just be thinking about like physiology, anatomy, all that, like chem, like especially don't get me started with chemistry, man. Yeah. But just think about that like all the time. Like you need something to disconnect. So the gym is a good place too. And if you like go to the gym in the morning, like I feel like it sets your day up.
Yes.
Sets your day up.
Yes.
Real nice. So you could be successful throughout the day.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's a great way to win the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Honestly, no. What you said though, it really is like for me a place for like just free of all problems. Like I don't even think about anything besides the gym. Like during our lift,
Yeah.
it's just like straight like
Struggle.
like 245. I gotta rep this out real quick. You know?
Yeah.
245 on each hand.
Yeah, like no, for real though. But it is like it's an escape, it's like a bliss almost, like from just anything else that just wants to ruin your day.
Yeah. No, I feel that. It's like
food. Food just makes you bulk for no reason, you know.
Yeah, dude.
Food's a tough one. Eating right,
Yeah.
that's hard.
That's my hardest.
It's hard.
Hardest thing,
Yeah.
especially with this guy. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I gained some.
Just jokes. Just jokes.
Just jokes. No, but when I go to the gym, I find it like you said disconnect, and I'm with you. But it's also like since it's freeing. It's like ultra connect. If that makes sense.
Disconnect, but connect.
Yeah,
at the
you're
same
exactly
time,
because
man.
it's like you get away from everything,
Yeah.
but you're so immersed in the moment. At least that's what it is for me.
Oh yeah. For sure.
And especially, this is another thing I want to hit you guys with is like, so I haven't, like I'm doing a social media cleanse. I told you that before. 30 days. Like I'm still posting on my 90 seconds and stuff because I have to.
I don't count.
Yeah, it doesn't count. And I'll like, gotta repost the pod, of course.
business, you know?
Yeah, for sure. But it's like, I'm not going on my phone during like any sets. And it like elevates my presence and awareness in life, I feel.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say, do you guys like go on your phone in the middle of sets other than to change the song?
I just want to say, he always gets mad at me during our lift, and he's repping like 250, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just on my phone like scrolling sometimes, but most of the time it's just changing songs, like that's it. And then he's always like, I always see out the corner of my eye, he's like, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, bro, we gotta go. We gotta get the next spot.
Yeah.
I want to get out. Not really, but
Yeah,
hey, lately it's been I kind of want to get out, but I'm still going.
yeah,
You know
for
what I mean?
real.
Do you think having like using your phone just to like, cause I've noticed that I just tap Instagram, like even when I'm on my cleanse, right? I can't touch it, but I notice I instinctually like tap the Instagram and I'm like, oh shoot, I can't go on.
Yeah. Hey, you got a lock on it, huh?
No, I don't know how to do that.
Oh,
But I can't like,
just say yeah.
yeah, I do. I have a lock, but I can't like I can't go on it. But I'm so habitually used to doing it.
Yeah.
But and when I'm not, it's like I'm way more immersed with life. Like I'm
Yeah.
doing my sets. I'm not as much skipping the songs. I'm just taking them in for what they are. Like I make my
living the
playlist. Yeah, I'm experiencing life
But
as it is.
sometimes you need the right song. You know, you can't be.
You do. No, for sure. That's
can't
a
be-
thing.
Can't be listening
That's
to
a
like.
you thing.
No. You can't be
Like-
listening to some like, I don't know, some. Nah, if I say anything,
Katy
like,
Perry?
then somebody's gonna get.
Dude, I be slapping Katy Perry.
Man,
Nah,
I can
nah.
listen to any song, bro.
Nah, it's gotta be like.
Listen to Marvin's Room. Nah.
No, that's like.
I mean, I do that sometimes.
I just can't.
No, certain songs though they do like that is a thing, especially if you're trying to throw out big numbers.
Yeah, like if you're tossing like 180 on each side, I'm gonna need like.
Are you tossing 180 on each side?
No.
Cap for the pod?
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Like yeah, you guys are talking about like, oh, you need a certain song for a big lift or something. I feel like that's opposite for me. It's like I need a good song to get me locked in for like when I'm tired, not when I'm pushing like big weights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause I already pushed the big weights. No, I'm kidding.
No, you do though.
I think it just depends on like how you're feeling. Like sometimes like if you want to throw up like some big numbers or whatever on anything, it's just like, oh man, I'll just put on my favorite song. Like I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But then other times it's like I'm in such a flow where it's like the song doesn't even matter. And that's how I strive to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think that's hard. So kind of going back to it, do you think like phones and stuff are like a good thing or a distraction?
I say it's a distraction. Simple.
I can say it goes both ways for me. I mean, like some point it can be good. Some point, I mean, it can be a clear distraction. Like yeah, like for that, for example, like sometimes I do find myself like random, like not even noticing, just
Mindlessly scrolling,
yeah,
right?
go on my phone, and it's like kind of like it's like I don't even notice like as I'm doing it. Like
Yes,
it could be, like,
yeah.
a couple seconds, and I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I guess more of a distraction, yeah, but.
Also, the mindless like tapping and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever had like where you close out an app and you just go back into it like
Yes.
a second later?
Yeah.
I hate that.
It's because
I need to go on that cleanse, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't even have to be like this great big thing. Like it could literally be like 5 days, dude, a week. But just to get you to realize and be aware, dude. It took me 19? It took me 19 years to like. I guess I didn't have social media, but like, you know what I mean. It took me a while to even like realize, because pretty much every day of my life I've used social media since I got a phone, which is crazy, dude. Yeah. I mean, I still did my stuff and I was productive, but like I don't need it. I was just filling time because I was bored. Yeah. So I think that's what you were kind of alluding to. Yeah. Right? When you just do it just to do it. Yeah. So
I hate it so much too because I got ADHD. So when I'm on it, it makes me like distraction on a whole nother level. Like I can't even start my homework. It's so bad.
Do you think like you hate it enough to like get yourself to a point where you're gonna like stop, like do a cleanse?
For sure not. No way.
and see because some guy, and I got to shout out my boy Will Ferris, EP4. He asked me the same. Yeah, he is GOAT, bro. That was good. He asked me the same thing. I was like, yo, dude, it's social media's fake, blah blah. And he's like, well then, how bad do you want to get rid of it? And I'm like on a scale of 1 to 10. And I was like 10. He's like, well, there you go. Like just get rid of it. And I was like, oh well, shit. You know what I mean? Like you're right. I'll bleep that. You're right. Colin will bleep that.
Hey, put the bleep like my bleep on over that.
Segment the bleep.
But is that something you do though? Like get rid of it or at least experience it?
No, I'm just too addicted. I can't do it. Like I couldn't get myself to do it. I can do it. But I just choose not to. Yeah. Just because, also, like, for the cleanse, I mean, there's a point to do it, but, like, I mean, I should do it now that I think about it, but I don't know.
But what's that last, like, block that's, like, a little hurdle?
Just being on your phone, I feel like.
Just experiencing life in the moment. Like, because you don't like, there's no one telling you don't have to go on your phone.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I guess it's, like, I don't know. It's just my brain telling me like, why are you gonna do this? I guess like there's no real reason for me because I know as soon as I delete it, it's coming right back on my phone in the next like 5-10 minutes. Oh yeah, dude. So I mean, I guess I don't have the willpower for that just yet. But
no, but you do though. I mean, like I'm not saying you have to or anything. Right. I'm just saying like you already told us like 30 minutes ago or whatever that you waited 3 years for an opportunity. Right. So you have the power. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have the power, but I guess it's just that. I mean, that's a great point, but.
I get you, bro. The same thing happened to me. I'm only like 2 days, 3 days, but it's like it's just something I just was curious about.
Yeah, I just like it's just something that like now it just goes through my brain, so it's like it feels like. Almost
it's just technology, bro.
It's just normal.
It's almost like you know when you like do something for like daily, make a routine,
a habit.
Like you make it a habit, and it's like, well, it's kind of hard to break it,
right?
You know, what's the saying like where it's like takes
21 days to break a habit,
90
to make it a lifestyle.
From you, bro.
Respect.
Yeah, so exactly like that.
That's your take, Jay.
I mean.
What do you think of that? Like,
you're just gonna say exactly what I said.
Like, I just like said whatever. Like, cut them off. Sometimes that's just like what I think.
This ain't class. You got your own ideas,
you're right.
Bro.
Okay, fine. Well, I just say like, just the phone is just with you at all times, so it's kind of hard to not look at it. You know what I mean? And like today, like everybody's on it. Like this generation just like lives off technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I can't really say too much on it because I'm gonna say the same thing as him.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like it's like a tape recorder.
Fair enough.
Same stuff as him.
No, you good? All right. So that was great, fellas. I want to wrap it up with the through it all three questions at the end. First one. Hey, these two were dedicated by Colin over there behind the scenes.
Oh yeah.
Give it up for Colin. So number one, who is your favorite basketball player and why?
Can I give you two?
Colin?
Yeah.
He said yeah.
All right, well, first one is, of course, Kobe Bryant. I'm a huge Laker fan. born in a Laker family. Kobe's just amazing. You can't really say anything more than that. Just amazing. Smart dude too. Role model, genius. And then second player, Dame Dollar, Damian Lillard. Just too good.
What about Steph Dollar though?
Steph's good, but Dame's just my favorite player. You know what I mean? But it's Dame. It's Dame.
What's
dude.
the reason though? What's the reason? You gotta.
It's just Dame, dude.
What's the reason?
It's just Dame, bro. No, because he's loyal. That's the first thing. Oh, loyal. Me. That's me. Loyal. Super loyal.
For any girls that are out there watching.
Yeah, free advertising. A cell phone number in the description.
9-4.
And his IG handle. Jaiden.
Yeah, at Jaiden.
At Jaiden.
On everything. I'm done. All right. I can't really. There's not really much to say about that. You know.
No, that's fair. He's loyal.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
Can I get two? All right, number one, obviously Kobe. Laker fan, always my inspiration. That's the reason why I work hard too, because his mindset, Mamba mentality, love him. Also, fun fact, I'm Italian. He's from Italy as well. Spoke a little Italiano. Also why I like him. Second player, gotta go Chris Paul. Just great point guard on the court. I just love watching him play, so that's like a huge reason why he's my favorite, just because he's just like the pure point guard.
Noise going on in the background. No, yeah, for sure. Two goats right there.
Yeah.
Big time. All right. Good answers, fellas. Next one. If you had $2,000, what shoes would you buy?
You want to go first?
I bet. That's a good question.
That is.
That's a really good question. Honestly,
Damn, I don't know.
It can be one pair or more than one.
I'd definitely buy more.
yeah, I'd definitely buy multiple pairs, but I'm trying to think which pairs I would buy.
What are my grails, man?
Okay, number one, because I've just been wanting them for so long. The UNC 3s, absolute beauty of a shoe. Always wanted a pair of 3s. That's like 400 down. So I'm at like 1,600
yeah.
if I'm good at math.
It's a music major, baby.
Yeah.
We don't do math.
Yeah, we don't do math.
It's
Actually,
good math, though.
You know what? I'll just say, because I don't know the prices of these shoes anymore.
I know what I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? We'll just go with a classic. Oh my God, this is a lot harder because there's so many shoes now that I think about it. You know what? We'll go. Hold on. Can I take a pause?
Yeah,
go to you.
Pass the plate to Jaiden.
We're gonna go with the Travis One Lows, the brown colorway.
Damn, that's a whole bag already.
So that's already 1,400 out the
You got
out the
600
bag.
left.
And then
Hey, you said multiple pairs. What you doing with 600?
what am I doing? Man, you know what? For the culture, I'll go Kobe 4s. Any Kobe 4 because they all like the same price anyway.
You gotta go specific.
All right,
You
all
need
right.
specifics.
I don't know anything about shoes. So,
You
I like
just go
my
basics.
colorway. You know the Charlotte one, the draft days.
Yeah.
I like those
Those are
ones.
hard.
yeah, facts. Those are tough.
And
Those
then
are hard.
and then specifically PJ Tucker's PEs.
Oh my.
Those are heat.
Any of his.
That's got to be over the 2,000 limit.
Hey, that's an unknown price.
bro,
I'm gonna
hey,
just put it
you're
at,
off limits,
I'm
bro.
gonna put it at
Yeah,
600.
yeah,
He's
you're
done.
off, bro.
He's done.
I said or.
He's
he,
done.
he was about to gift you the shoes.
Transaction canceled.
Damn, that's crazy.
Canceled. Jacob, did you have your pair?
Yeah,
Or-
actually, now that I think about it, Kobe Grinches.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's too basic.
All
What
right.
you mean basic? That's the only thing I can think of. Actually, you know what? Bread ones, scratch all the shoes. Bread ones, Travis won those. I don't care about the budget anymore. Those are the 2 shoes.
Forget the budget. That was just added to cart on Amazon.
Yeah.
All right, last question. What advice would you give to yourself at your lowest?
That's good.
My lowest. Well, okay. Well, my lowest isn't really like a crazy low, but of course I felt bad. It was like during my like meniscus tear and stuff. But I mean, I kind of did go through it.
You did go through
But
it.
I'll say just be more vulnerable, I guess.
I like it.
Because I kind of held a lot of things in during that time. Yeah, and just I was patient,
Yeah.
but not vulnerable. I mean, I feel like that's the best way to like say it.
Perfect, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Shakes?
Hey, great answer.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
well, I kind of have like 2 instances where, I mean, it is the same advice though. So, I think to my younger self, because I mean it was younger self, but the times where I was like my lowest, I think I would say, just don't be too hard on yourself. Because I think I was a little too hard on myself to where I thought I made things like unrealistic, like making myself like dig myself in a deeper hole, which I clearly didn't have to.
Yeah.
So I think definitely that, just not being as hard on myself.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice. Great awareness, fellas.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys being on. Colin, thanks for locking us in, dude.
Appreciate both y'all.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Shout out goats.
Shouts out the goats, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There we go.